Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have been tagged to do the 5 luxury items I won't buy no matter the hype tag. I was tagged by my friend Bonjour Aika here on YouTube. I will go ahead and link her channel down below for you guys so you can see her version of the tag as well as her channel. She is super cute and she does videos on luxury and fashion as well, so definitely check her out. And yeah, I was really excited to do this video because it's so different from what we're used to thinking about. We're always thinking about what items we want to get or save up for or put on our wish list, but I never really think about which ones I won't buy and for whatever reason. So this was really fun to do, and before I get started, I want to say that this is not meant to offend anybody. These are just my opinions. This is just to have some fun with you guys. If you guys like these items or if you own these items, you know, this is just my opinion. It's not meant to offend you in any way. I've seen multiple of these tag videos as well. I own a lot of the items that these people talk about as well. And it's just fun to see why people don't want certain things and to see if you kind of agree with their opinion. At the end of the day, we all have our different styles. And if you agree with me, that's cool. If you don't agree with me, that is equally as cool. Just wanted to say that. Don't want to offend anybody. We're just here to have some fun. So now that that is out of the way, let's get started. Okay, so for my first item, it's an item that was going around on social media, as all of these items will be, but it didn't get too much hype, but I feel like it still got enough of a hype that I'd like to mention it, and that is the Louis Vuitton NuWave bag. This bag really reminds me of 2 bags coming together, and that is the Gucci Gigi Marmont bag as well as the Valentino bag. I believe the name is Garavani. I don't know if I'm butchering it or not, but specifically the strap on that bag looks just like the strap on this bag, and just the whole concept of it just looks like these two kind of had a baby together. And you got the NuWave bag with a rainbow lettering across the handle. So it just didn't do it for me, and I don't know, I guess maybe I think Louis Vuitton was trying a little too hard to be different when it came to doing this bag. I just didn't like this line. I don't like the rainbow lettering of Vuitton going across it. And for me personally, when it comes to Louis Vuitton, I really like their canvas pieces. I know they do leather all the time and they do it beautifully, but I just love their monogram and their damier pieces so much that when they go too much away from that, they kind of just lose me. So this bag, for that reason, just didn't do it for me. Okay, for my next item, I can already feel that people are going to disagree with me when it comes to this item, but I'm just going to go for it. So it is the Dior book tote. This item was really hyped on social media. Dior did a very good job marketing this item. They gave it to like so many different bloggers. They even personalized them to the really big bloggers by putting their names on them. And I was really sucked into this trend. I love this bag. To this day, I still love this bag. I think it's a gorgeous bag. And I think I would have bought it if I maybe bought it online or through an essay. But I actually went into the store and I decided to try it on, and they actually had the bag and the color that I wanted the day that I went, and I tried it on, and it's like my mind was settled once I tried it on. The bag was huge. It was just a giant tote. I mean, obviously I knew it was a giant tote, but once I tried it on, I saw how big it was, and knowing myself, I know that I would treat that bag like just a big black hole where I just dump everything in it. And it's going to end up just getting really heavy. It's going to be hard to probably find stuff in there because I'm just going to throw everything in there. So I think for practicality reasons, it just wouldn't work for me. The only way I do see myself using that bag is for travel. I think it's a great traveling bag. It's really big, it's structured, it would fit nicely on your suitcase to just roll around. However, when I'm traveling, I don't like the idea of just having such an open tote. I prefer things that have zippers or some kind of security, because when you're traveling, you don't want someone just putting their hand in your suitcase and grabbing like your wallet or your passport while you're abroad. So for that reason, for practicality reasons, I think that this bag is just not working for my lifestyle. So as much as I think this bag is still beautiful, I love it, I love the look of it, the structure of it, I just think for practicality reasons, it just wouldn't work for me. It's too big, it's too heavy, it's not even gonna really work during travel because I'm gonna be afraid that someone's just gonna stick their hand and take something out of my bag. Okay, so for my next item, again, I feel like now when I'm getting towards the end, I'm just gonna feel the need to say, I can already feel you guys disagreeing with me, but I mean, I guess that's the whole point of it. Since they're so hyped up, so many people love them and have them, it's just natural you're going to want to disagree with me on some of these items. It's most likely that many people that watch this video are gonna either love or like one of the items that I'm talking about. So I don't know why I feel the need to say that, but anyways, my next item is going to be the Dior saddlebag. So I think it's really funny that this trend came back so hard because this trend was so popular when this bag came out so many years ago. I think it was like the early 2000s that this bag came out. And just like today, back then, it was so popular. Everybody wanted it, including myself. And I'd like to admit that I fell into the hype back then. And I'm just gonna say that I fell into that hype back in the day. So I got two pieces from that collection. I got this one, and the strap is inside. I just like keep it like this. And I also got the saddlebag that is so popular that everyone is wearing today. And I sold that a while back because I just never used it. I maybe used it once when I got it in like the year 2000 and never again. Same with this one. I'm probably gonna let go of this one soon too. I don't know why I've held on to it for so long. It's like emotional, sentimental reasons. I know it's weird, but I have a difficulty parting ways with it. But besides the point, I fell into the hype 10, 12 years ago, whenever it was. I fell into the hype. It was a popular item. I decided to get it. I never used it. It didn't work well with my lifestyle. The shape of it just didn't work well with like holding stuff. So as much as it's a very beautiful bag, I'm not gonna fall into the hype again 10 years later, even though I fell for it last time. So yeah, I used to purchase things that were really trendy and I was very impulsive about it. I never really thought about it. But now I think more about my purchases. I think about the practicality of them, if I'm gonna use it, if I really love it. Like, I don't like to be wasteful. I really like to get pieces that I'm gonna use. So for that reason, I know I'm not gonna use it because I didn't use it back in the day when I got it. So I'm gonna stay away from that hype and I'm just gonna admire the pictures on Instagram. Okay, so for my next item, it's going to be more of a category rather than a particular item, and that is designer phone cases. Let's specifically just talk about one, just to make things simple. Let's talk about the Louis Vuitton trunk phone case. This phone case is beautiful. I will start off by saying that. I still gush over it. I think it's lovely. If you own it, that's fantastic because it's a very pretty case. But my reasoning behind why I wouldn't want to buy it is because I just think that if you're going to spend that much, I think this phone case is around $1,000, maybe even more, I'm not sure. But if you're going to spend that much for a phone case that you're probably only going to be able to use for a year or two, I'm not on board with that. Yes, it's a very pretty phone case to have, but at the speed that Apple comes out with iPhones these days, I'm just using Apple as an example because I have an iPhone, it is very hard to keep the same phone for over a year. Even if you keep it for, let's say, a year or 2 years, let's say 2 years. I just don't like the idea of spending that much on a piece that I know I'm eventually not going to be able to use. Eventually, you're going to upgrade your phone, and then you're not going to be able to use that phone case anymore, and then that's it, it's done. So I prefer to, keep my money in handbags and shoes, because even if a trend dies or you don't want to use a handbag anymore, or you like put some shoes away in the closet for some time, even if you go back 3 or 4 years later, you can still use those items. But if you get a designer phone case, that's it, you're done. Once you upgrade your phone, I mean, there's no chance that you're gonna go back down to the old phone that you had. So you're kind of out like $1,000 unless you sell it, and you probably won't even get your money back. So I'd rather just stay away from that whole concept. I get my phone cases off Amazon. I love them. They're very cute. They're protective, and you can change it up and keep it fresh, and you don't have to break the bank doing it. So for that reason, I just kind of stay away from the designer phone case trend. I'd rather save up and get some shoes or a handbag and have it in an item that I can use over and over again and I never have to get rid of. Nearing to the end is the last item that I'm going to talk about, and that is the Fendi Defender tote or bag. I think bag. So yeah, it's like the thing that's like a canvas raincoat and it goes over your mini peekaboo, and then all of a sudden you have a brand new looking peekaboo. Great concept. I like the fact that you can like freshen up your bag without having to get another one. But the look of it, the color of it, and the way like the peekaboo has to be strapped into it and all that stuff, it just doesn't do it for me. It's not aesthetically pleasing. I just don't think it's that cute of a look where I would go and want to put that over my peekaboo. So I don't have too much to say about that one. It's not like practicality or price or anything. I just don't like it. I don't like the look of it. Some people wear it very nicely. I just don't feel like it would fit me and my lifestyle. And for that reason, I am not going to be purchasing the Defender tote. Okay guys, that brings us to the end of my video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope it was fun for you to watch. I would love to know your guys' comments on this. Do you agree with some of my opinions? Do you disagree? Is there something you want to add in? Comment down below. I would love to read it. And also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me know you like this content. And if you haven't done so already, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye! Okay, my foot's falling asleep. And my foot fell asleep. Great. Oh my god!